and we're on the search for some good raw diet food. Adding variety in a raw diet is a really good thing. On our adventure.
Oh, you got freezing cold here.
The puppies say, good Saturday morning, everyone. Your daily dose of cuteness right here. It is infusion day, so I have flushed my port with saline and checked for blood return. Everything's working beautifully. So now I'm gonna mix my banana bag. And it's turning yellow. This has all the extra vitamins, minerals, and nutrients I don't get from my oral intake and feeding tube formula due to malabsorption. Ta-da! Played my Tetris game to get everything to fit in my backpack and put a new can of nutrition in my feeding tube bag. And I am all hooked up. The infusions are also for my postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, which is where my autonomic nervous system can't regulate blood flow correctly. The infusions help by increasing blood volume because I have hypovolemia, which is low blood volume. It increases hydration and sodium levels, so it helps with lots of things. This is Yori, Janice's family pet. She is Chihuahua mix, 5 years old. Living the diva life. Hi, Yori. We made it out of the house. Got Paul and Janice here. Unfortunately, Janice is having a pretty bad narcolepsy day. So if she seems distant and very sleepy in this vlog, that is why. And that's actually one of the things Orion helps her with. So, Janice, the people are with you. Hang in there.
So, there goes Jaquie. She likes being in the background. Now she can do what I do. So, yeah, like Jaquie said, it's a narcoleptic day for me. But I took a medication that I take on rare occasions to help me out. So, if some of you guys think I'm just being bitter or hating on Jaquie, no, I'm just not feeling so hot today, but I'm gonna try to be my peppy self. Hope that not that narcolepsy med kicks it up, and I give you guys Janice side, the Janice happiness you guys love and enjoy.
Another thing is narcolepsy affects everybody differently. Janice has narcolepsy without cataplexy, and her symptoms are different from mine. I have narcolepsy with cataplexy, and you'll see, even though we both have narcolepsy, it affects us both very differently.
She's so lucky with the cataplexy.
Oh.
Well, I started just snort out. Oh my god.
You got to hear Janice snort.
Oh my god. That's so annoying.
We're here at Paul's grandmother's house. We went to his parents' house first to get a few things. Now we're here visiting. It's very nice.
Esto, tú sabes, como yo tengo neuropatía, ¿no?
The dogs are being good. So apparently Judd and Paul used to come here every day after sophomore year of high school.
Freshman, sophomore, sophomore? Yeah, sophomore. She used to pick us up from school every day since she lives like a mile and a half away from the high school. Bring us here, she would feed us amazing home cooked food, and then
because she's Italian, right?
Yeah.
So of course she's a good cook.
Yep, everything made from scratch. It's the most amazing food ever.
So she would spoil y'all, basically.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's so nice.
Oh yeah, it was amazing food. Ask Judd, it was good. Then from there we would drive home. I would drive and then she would drive back, or me and my dad would drive her back.
That's so nice.
Yeah, it's my grandmother. Gotta love her.
So they're installing a camera to basically just keep a better eye on his grandmother.
She doesn't like to answer the phone sometimes because she has a tablet and she's Skyping with like her friend in Italy, and the phone rings and she looks at it and goes, I'll answer it later. And after 2 hours of her not answering, obviously she's 95 years old, we assume the worst, so...
They worry, so this is going to just help with safety.
Little camera, we can just point it right there and see her watching TV, and sometimes she doesn't put her hearing aids in and she doesn't hear the phone either.
Yeah, so just because they worry and they love her, they want to be able to keep a better eye on her. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, it is. It's a little $50 camera and connects with Wi-Fi, and me, my mom, my dad, my sister, we can all access it from our phone. And
she's 95 years old and cooking and cleaning and living independently. She's awesome. She's a strong, independent woman.
Yep.
She was 20 in World War II.
She's
Sadly,
awesome.
She was on the wrong side. She was with Italy.
Shush, Janice. Janice has a salty disposition sometimes, but she is full of love. And she is fiercely loyal. If you are part of her family and if you're her friend, she will always stand by you. Well, that was a nice stop, and I didn't believe Janice, but what she said was true. There's something about that house that just makes you so sleepy.
It's a narcoleptic's nightmare.
It is. I nearly, like, just knocked, I almost had a sleep attack in there, and I don't have those very often, but I nearly just knocked out. But anyways, we made it out. It was really nice.
Out in time.
It was really nice visiting with Nona, and now we are off to Trader Joe's. We are in Trader Joe's, and Janisa showed me these mango chunks. They're frozen, and mangoes are good for dogs, but because of my sensory processing disorder, I cannot handle the texture of mangoes, but since these are already cut up, I can just put it in Harlow's meals, and she gets the benefits of mangoes, and I don't got to deal with the texture, which is awesome.
Dog's Day?
So the fruit we got at Trader Joe's, I also got frozen blueberries and pineapples in addition to the mango. It's just frozen fruit. There's no preservatives or anything like that. It's fresh frozen fruit. So that'll be awesome because it's already cut up, takes out a step I have to do in prepping Harlow's meals, and she's gonna get the benefit of some extra fruit. And now we are on to our next stop.
Everyone's staring.
Ryan, close. Which pump is it? Not my feeding tube pump.
I'm hurting my hypocuse.
Doggies are happy.
I don't know what that, I don't know why it went off, but it did. We're all good. Put everything back in. Thank you, my dear.
No,
all right.
good, thank you.
Okay. Life is beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't want to talk to them.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Life with service dogs, feeding tube pumps, and infusion pumps.
Good boy.
It's beeping again. My infusion finished, which is why it was beeping. So I just clamped my port clamp, and I'll hook up to my second infusion bag when we get back home. And we just have a few more errands to run. We got to pick up some things for Harlow and Orion's raw diet, and I am crashing. Y'all probably noticed I am thankfully finally making a turnaround after the past few days. My health has been worse than usual, but still gonna crash after running all these errands and expending energy, but hanging in there, almost done. Hello. We found you quail eggs for your raw diet. How awesome. She loves them. I'm excited about giving Harlow a quail egg.
Have you ever given her a quail egg?
She has never had a quail egg, and Janice says they are very beneficial for a raw diet, so I'm excited.
She makes me wonder sometimes.
Our last stop, yet another place for raw diet food. Janice just crashed into somebody, good job.
Oh.
So, to get raw diet stuff, we go to both places like Sam's Club, but we also shop in ethnic markets like Bravo is a Hispanic supermarket, and we are on the search for some good raw diet food. Looking for some good chicken feet for their bone components. Look at it. Bugs Bunny. Look, a whole frozen rabbit. Is there another one?
There's like 10.
I want one.
We're getting rabbit.
Eating
rabbit.
a whole frozen rabbit for you. We found goat and lamb. We've got goat pieces here.
We got goat.
And we've got lamb here. So it's really good to put variety in your dog's raw diet, and this is some good variety.
I'm teaching her to expand.
Yes, I am learning the ways of raw diet. She's the one who taught me how to do a raw diet, so I'm learning from her.
I'm going a tad crazy here. I'm excited.
I'm exhausted after all those errands. I've hooked up to my second infusion bag, and Janice is working away on all of the food she got for Orion and Yori's raw diet.
I'm killing a goat.
She's killing a goat.
This is what me and Judd do. Judd, how'd drill go?
Oh well.
Went well?
Got medical stuff done.
Care to go in detail?
I'm shooting people.
This is what Judd's doing right now. Video game time. Yep. And tonight we're gonna have a guys' night, which means beer, cigars, and video games. Right, Judd?
Yes.
All right.
Some barbecue.
Ooh, barbecue, yes.
Janice just live streamed her meal prep for the week. As you can see, all the stuff is out. And if you want to see that live stream, there's a link to it in one of these corners. There's also a link to her YouTube channel, which gives a lot of information about raw in the description. The link is next to if you want to learn more about a raw diet. And also now we are doing Harlow's dinner, and Harlow's getting a lot of cool stuff. Harlow has a sardine. Of course, she has the goat's milk and the lambs. Her organs, this is a yogurt bar with some broccoli in it, some raw goat's milk, quail eggs, those are chai seeds, and chicken breasts, and this is just a great raw meal with lots of variety. The goat's milk and yogurt are great for digestion, which we're doing an extra step up with the goat's milk in case she gets an upset stomach from the new variety. But like we've said, adding variety in a raw diet is a really good thing. Harlow, did you love that? You good dog. I need more. If you want to know why I'm feeding Harlow raw and the benefits I'm seeing in her, I talk about that in my All About Harlow video. But again, if you want to learn about raw diets in specific, you got to visit Janace's channel, and there's a link to it in the description. The guys are out having a guys' night, getting barbecue, and we're going out for a girls' night, getting pizza. Excited. Janace is driving, which is a little scary. Just kidding. She's a good driver. Well, we went out for our girls' night, but we were way too exhausted. This is more my kind of girls' night. Chilling in bed, watching Netflix, just relaxing.
Netflix and chill.
This is how two narcoleptics do a girls' night. Much better, so.
Don't put me on your standards.
Anyway, the guys are still enjoying their guys' night. Probably gonna play some video games. We're gonna relax here, enjoy each other's company. The dogs are just chewing.
I enjoy your company.
Oh, you do. The dogs are over there chewing toys, sharing the bed.
They are.
Yeah, they are sharing it.
Somewhat.
And with that, I will say goodnight and thank you so much for joining us on our adventure.
This is my new way.